Welcome back, friends. The journey continues with the way it all began. Together once again, the Philidari. We'll be watching World of Warcraft cinematics. The cinematic journey will continue. Welcome back, everybody. It is so nice to be here once again. We got new Warcraft cinematics. Who would have thought? And we can continue the journey that started it all. Like I said, guys, reacting to the cinematics together. I am so excited to do just that today, and I missed all of you in this format. I think it's going to be really cool to get back to the original feeling that we had when we were going through these. So yeah, I'm really excited. Welcome, everybody. It's gonna be great. Yeah, it's been too long. I mean, when did I finish these? I think in February is when I finished all the cutscenes that were currently available in the game, and it's been so good to look back. So I'm gonna go through chat and say hi to everybody as we like to do. Let me see. Hello, Unkanoa, BJ, Honeycut, Dolos. Hello, Mayamura, Campfire Goth, Jasmine, Cornish, Baked, Hot Dog, Angela Mayer. We have a new dragoon. Get ready, friends. Angela Mayer, thank you so much for 3 months of being a knight of the Philidari. We appreciate you so much. And Angela says, much love to Phil and Aaliyah and the Philidari. Love this community. Thank you for letting me be a part of this awesome family. It's a pleasure. We knight you once again. Thank you for joining us. 3 months. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for the support. It's so good to have you. Night Fury is here. Aaliyah is here. Speaking of her, Jamie is here. Ryan, Baked Hot Dog. Yeah, let's see some swords for Angela. It's going to be a great time, guys. Again, it's just been too long since we could really sit down and enjoy these together. So it feels surreal. But here we are once again. Happy to be back at this. Yeah, exactly, Night. It's been too long. Hello, Sunny Gaming. So I think it's gonna be really special. Yeah, I mean these were super fun. All of the streams, these were super fun to get into. So I can't wait. Tholos, oh my goodness. Tholos, thank you so much for the 5. Yes. Thank you so much as well. We have first Tholos with the 5. Phil, good to catch you live again. Haven't been around for a while. Been training to be a paramedic. That is a powerful ally to have with us in the Philidari. A paramedic to heal our wounds, a true healer. So thank you so much, Tholos, for your support. And Campfire Goth has been subscribed, a boon for 5 months of service in the Philidari over on Twitch. Thank you so much, my friend. Says much love to Phil, Leah, and the Philidari. Campfire Goth, thank you for all your help being a mod, helping organize the community for the upcoming Pandaria and War Within events. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm excited to watch today's stuff. Our good mods, Campfire Goth and Akaria, did help me organize a lot of upcoming stuff, but also the list today. Akaria, classically, was the one who always set up our lists of content for these awesome playlists, so it's gonna be great to continue. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Let me go ahead and actually pin the Discord before I forget, if I can do that. Let me just find. Oh man, I have so many windows open here. Where is my YouTube chat? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pin Discord. Guys, if you haven't joined into our Discord, especially if you're interested in playing Warcraft with everybody, please hop into our Discord. It's the best way to get into it. If you have inquiries or questions about joining the guild, the Philidari, and anything else that you might need, that's the place to get into. So it's perfect. It's perfect to have you all. But I'm excited, man. New cinematics that are part of Dragonflight. It seems to be like the kind of ending, final pieces of Dragonflight that are coming out. So when War Within shows up, of course, we're gonna be, continuing the story there and tying up loose ends in Dragonflight. So I'm quite excited to see what happens here. Now, But how have you guys been? It's been too long. I hope everything's good. Oh my goodness, Aaliyah. Thank you so much. Aaliyah has brought me some boons, guys. Look at this. Look at this boon. Look at it. Wow. Look at that. Philidar is eating good today, friends. Wow. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. You're the best. More lurking tonight. All right, sarcasm. Good to have you here. Good indeed. But yes, this is going to be really, really amazing. Again, just to sort of have these new cinematics. But I want to know how you guys are doing. Obviously, you're playing Warcraft. How's it going? I can't wait to jump back in with you guys. Me and Aaliyah have been playing Bloodborne. Really, really enjoying Bloodborne. We finally kind of found the sort of middle ground of Bloodborne, which for us has been multiplayer. It's been so much fun. And we're literally playing like along side by side, and we'll like do a boss in her world, do a boss in mine. It's been amazing. Because Bloodborne, I wasn't feeling as much on the solo gameplay as all the other Dark Souls, which I love and have played alone. Cafe Aaliyah, exactly. Cafe Aaliyah got a new one today, Jasmine. Rice bowl with roasted chickpeas and plant-based meat. Mwah. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. Remake starts tomorrow. Yes, Shay, we're very excited about that. Yeah, Campfire Goth has been organizing some groups to get in there and play. I may play with you guys, so stay tuned for that. I think it'd be really fun if we do it on stream too. I've been talking to Campfire about that and coordinating. Won't be able to send out any guild invites until later tonight. Hey, no worries. No worries, Baked Hot Dog. No rush on that stuff. We just appreciate you helping out in any capacity. Yes. Glad to catch live. Hello, Spippy. It's good to see you again. Like I said, guys, yeah, to have everybody back for this is really special. It's been months because there has been no more cutscenes. We finally did those last Dragonflight ones, and we were already kind of in like quote unquote sort of spoiler territory for some people. Like I had actually passed some of you guys in the game, so what a crazy thing that we finally have new cinematics. That's actually why I wanted to wait a few days to make sure you guys were able to play and enjoy them. You didn't feel like you had to skip out on the stream. So here we are. I'm going to pull up the playlist in a couple minutes after we chat. We get right to it, man. The time has returned where we can watch cinematics. Thank you so much for all those links. Oh, I didn't get to pin Discord though. Let me do that. Yes. Join my Discord. So yeah, guys, go ahead and pop in that link, which is now pinned on YouTube if you so choose. If you want to play with us at any time with the upcoming events. And it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Working on my Panda Emerald Dream. Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I do that, what kind of character I do. You said you have to create a new one for that whole thing, right? You said for some reason I'm fainter tonight. You mean on the volume? The volume sarcasm? I'm gonna just have to lower the music a little bit then. How far we got in my characters and how you been enjoying? I've been loving it, Sugar Fuse. I've been loving it. I got to level 30. I unlocked Flight last time we played. Completely changed the game. I'm gonna lower the music then if I'm a little loud or I'm a little quiet. But yeah, completely changed the game for me. It's just like, oh man, it became a totally different thing when I could just take to the skies and fly around and everything. It's awesome. Given the theme, Monk is a solid choice. Yeah, that would be fun. It'd be fun to do a Monk. Yeah, it'd be really fun. Hope your day's been awesome. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Love to see Phil level a Windwalker Monk. That sounds so fun. What is a Windwalker? Yeah. The climax of last stream, again, you can find the recording. It's on YouTube. The climax of last stream, where we played Warcraft, it ended with all of us, all the Philidari that was currently online, taken to the skies, flying around together. Like, it was so special, man. It was so special. I love it. Larice says maybe try a druid. Yeah, I don't know. I would be interested to try something new. Monk would definitely fit the theme, so I'm not opposed to it. You guys also know that I've lived as a warrior monk in China, so it could be pretty fun. That's a melee DPS specialist. Okay, thank you. I'm a bit quiet volume-wise. You know, I don't actually think there's anything I can do about it. Let me look at this mic, though. Perhaps it's... Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do about it. I'm not going to lie. Hello, Quartz. I can't wait to see how you enjoy Dragonfly. Yeah, so question for you guys. For everybody who's going to take part in this event, what are you guys gonna? What kind of character are you gonna make? That's my question. Yeah. See how you enjoy dragon riding. Oh yeah, I gotta get to that level because you guys said it's like several times faster, which is just so exciting. I can't wait. Yeah, as long as the sound is balanced, I'm not too upset about it. So yeah. What's for dinner? Aaliyah made a rice bowl with plant-based meat and chickpeas, a little bit of hot sauce. It is beautiful. Beautiful, healthy, protein-filled. Ooh. Amazing. Yeah, what everybody else eat today, I'd love to hear about it. But yeah, I'd love to hear about what you guys are going to create. What kind of character for this remix idea. Seems like they're cranking out a lot of cool ideas for Warcraft recently. Blood Death Knight. That sounds awesome, Ryan. Dwarf Warrior. Love it. Not sure. Sound fine. Thank you. I got a question. Did you watch Fallout series? I saw a couple episodes, Zayo. Really enjoyed it so far. Yeah, I gotta finish it. Gotta finish it. Thinking Dre and I, or Panda Monk myself. Love it. Many alts, too many, but no monk. Hey, maybe monk, Clarice. Nelf, Resto, Druid? Nelf. Night Elf. Although it had been stated, can you play Evokers or Demon Hunters in it? That would be interesting. Reserve the name. Awesome. Do either a rogue or light forged paladin. Awesome. So it's well done, yeah? Love it. Horde Demon Hunter tank. Nice, Shay. Evoker for Jamie. 12 slots freed up for remix. Wow, Shay. That's no joke. You're not playing around. I'm loving it. I'm loving hearing about everybody's choices, yeah. Well, we're going to have a lot to talk about today, like I said. Any movie with Donnie Yen, you got an idea? Hey, man, like I said, I'm no stranger to Gong Fu. In fact, it's been a big part of my life, so I can't wait to check it out. Dre and I Monk says Billion. Love it. Leveling's supposed to get faster. The more characters you do. Really? That's super interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do then. Yeah, I have to figure it out. Gonna make a troll? I do a lot of push-ups and sit-ups, and I drink plenty of juice. Yes, precisely how I train. Thank you. Vegeta. Hello, Alf. How you doing? Pandaren Brewmaster tank? Heck yeah. That's funny. Druid, Rogue, or Priest, says Jasmine. You got every combination. That's a legend right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a legend. And I'm excited, like I said, just to watch cutscenes together is going to be really special, I think, after so long. MOP remix, next stream. A lot of us are really hyped for it. Yeah, definitely LD. I'm game. I think in a couple days is when the event was getting organized by Campfire, right? So I was talking to him. I was like, hey, maybe we could get in there. I hop in. Definitely want to do more and more community events together with you guys. That's what really made the experience for me. Like I said, flying around on dragons with all you guys, that was cool. That was one of the coolest parts of the whole game. Freedom to choose whatever you like. Love it. Gnome Heritage. Gnome Priest. There you go. A lot of guilds playing tanks, so I might level the Priest. Oh, awesome, Shay. That's going to be fun. Thoughts on this? How far from your position the game has thousands of hours of content you've never seen? I'm not sure exactly what the question is, but yes. It has so many hours of content that I'm sure that nobody has ever truly seen every... maybe they have. Every single part of it. It's just the nature of the game. and then there's like fan and friend and what's the word I'm looking for? Like kind of like social interaction that you can't really predict. So yeah, that's kind of the cool thing about Warcraft is you never can see it all, and they're always coming out with new stuff. So. Oh, so the dragon riding is called dynamic flight. Got a lot of ideas for future community events. Yes, you are awesome, Campfire. I can't wait. Right. Dynamic flight. Yeah. I think that's what I'm doing. Wicked Lynn. I think that's what I'm doing today. The newest stuff is what I'm doing. I can't recall a lot of the titles. It's been so long. Besides, like, you know, Rejection of the Gift and kind of like iconic ones. Every single achievement in WoW, so those guys have seen pretty much everything. That's so awesome, man. You guys are next level. I'm so impressed by that. As someone who's been a completionist on a few games, like Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy VII, FF7 Remake, stuff like that, I can respect how much work goes into a single game, much less an MMO, and much less several expansions of an MMO. So you guys are on another level. It's really awesome achievement. Dragon riding, right. Oh, you can use like the rockets and stuff and not just dragons. I see. Legion End cinematic? Yep, loved it. Loved the Legion End cinematic. That was with the sword, right? Don't you guys say it. Don't you say it. I just set you up. More like an observation, like, we're all waiting for the next patch to drop, but if you're a new player, it's near impossible. Oh, yeah, totally, Spiffy. Like, from my perspective, I'm behind on 20 years plus of, oh, somebody said it. There you go. 20 years plus behind of content, and, like, there's no way I'm going to see it all, especially at the pace that I play. Like, I've kind of committed to only playing on the stream. That might change a little bit, but this is the nature of how I'm doing my playthrough. So, you know, I could stream literally like, you know, like Kai Cenat's doing right now. Just never sleep, or, you know, only sleep, stream 24 hours a day, and I'm still gonna take what, years to see it all. So it's just not feasible. In my way, I want to, since I've already seen all the cutscenes with you guys and broken them down, I just want to kind of get current. Hello there. I want to get current and then play the new stuff, if that makes any sense. I have resigned myself to not seeing it all in the game. Sorfang. Oh yeah, man. Sorfang is the man. Alejandro, how you doing? What sword? Yeah. No, I love it. I really like Sorfang's storyline, and I think Sorfang's storyline is what I want more of in World of Warcraft. I think the reason it resonates with a lot of people is, and a lot of people are saying like they didn't like Sylvanas' stuff as much as Sylvanas' story just keeps going and going, which is good. There's characters like Anduin and stuff where that's a very good thing. You want to keep them going. And I like Sylvanas. I think she's a cool character. But I think there's something really strong about Sorfang being introduced like this in a really strong way, and then having an arc, having a real development as a character, and then his story's over. You know, so I think that's why a lot of people like Sorfang. Super clear message on the story. You know, you can digest it, you can think about it. It's quite potent, powerful story, and that's that. You know, it's over. Yeah, exactly. It's intimidating, LD, right? Mm-hmm. It's very intimidating. And listen, I'm playing not that much just by the hour count, because when I'm on stream, I'm like very focused on doing very kind of like entertaining specific stuff. I guarantee, you know, 80% of most people's Warcraft experience is just like kind of vibing out and chilling, you know, doing really, really like side quest types. You know, that's what most people's experience is. I assume not like the main story. You blast through that, right? So that's the stuff that I'm not getting, where I miss a lot of the tiny stuff. Yeah. Wicked Lynn just said it. Yeah. Sorfang, favorite character. That's from an Alliance player. One of your favorite characters, rather. Oh my goodness, Warlock. Warlock, thank you so much for this boon. To the Philidari, we will use it well in today's battle. As a lore junkie myself, take your time. Just glad you're enjoying it. Thank you, Warlock. We will use this boon well. Well, indeed. I got a couple more bites of stuff, and then we're starting. So, strap yourselves in. Strap yourselves in. It's about to get going. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so much, Warlock. It's been a really cool journey. Again, just like the gameplay, I'm gonna be honest. It's been enjoyable to me because I'm sharing it with all you guys. It's great lore. I enjoy the stories, but it's just so magical because I get to, you know, pretty much learn most of the lore from you and what you guys have taught me in chat. Because a lot of time I'll see a scene and I'm like, who's that guy? And then you guys explain to me, and the fact that I understand in any capacity proves that you are all lore masters. Because there's one thing to know it, it's another thing to teach it. So, it's very impressive. Mm-hmm. The core necessity to getting to... Oh, totally. Totally. So that's why I'm honored that I have that with you guys. The fact that I can play with a group is just so much fun. Like those dungeons we did last time too. Oh my god, it was so fun. Whoa! Whoa, everybody! We have Jasmine. Welcome to the Order of Dragoons, our most powerful class of fighter in the Philidari. Join us, everyone, showing your swords for Jasmine's bravery, and her selection will be watched on stream. Thank you so much, Jasmine. We appreciate you. Jasmine, make sure you get your video chosen, and we'll be reacting to it on stream. Guys, remember, if you want to choose a video for me to break down live, make content about your video, become a Dragoon. Let's see those swords. Yes. Figured it was about time. You still owe me a dungeon. Don't forget. Yes, totally. Totally. Don't you worry about it. We'll be doing lots of dungeons, so. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for the support. It means the world. Yeah, can't wait to watch your video as well. Dragoon sword. Yes. The Dragoon helms are in chat. All right, guys. We're almost there. Like I said, I got a couple bites left. So strap yourselves in. We got new cinematics. It's been so long, man. Can't wait, Jasmine. Yeah, we got our next viewer choice coming soon. Busy couple of days coming up. Probably do it after that with this event coming up, but yeah, be careful in spoilers, but I think there's a spoiler section, right? You're standing in line for Dune Part 2? Heck yeah, Alejandro. It's pinned, right? How could I not? That means the world. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have a dedicated spoiler channel, guys. You want to go in and talk about the new stuff? Go for it. Oh, Dune 2 is so good, yeah. One of Denis' best works, if not his best. I really enjoyed it. All right, guys. Prepare yourselves, friends. We have a few things. We have a few things to watch that Ikaria has set up for us. We're very excited about it. Oh my goodness! We have a new Dragoon, Arc Warlock. Welcome to the Order of Dragoons. Raise your swords to knight our newest member, the strongest force of the Philidari. Thank you so much, Arc Warlock. Can't wait to watch your choice. We won't forget this boon. Another dragon. Man, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all the support today already. What's up, Viking? Thank you. Thank you. This is one of Aaliyah's swords. Yeah, love it. Between the two of us, we have many swords. So, there's another one that you can't quite see on the wall there too. Yeah. All right, guys, I am pulling up the first video, which I'm very excited about. This is the Dark Heart cinematics. I'm very excited to get into it. So let me go to my I think I need to tweak some stuff here. Yes. Let's go to here. Go to this. Yes. All right, so we did tweak this a little bit. I was doing a cinematic reaction for Honkai Star Rail. Recorded that yesterday, so we'll make some adjustments here, but can't wait, guys. New cinematics. Spoiler alert, obviously, for the newest stuff. I haven't seen it yet, but we're going to be looking at it. Replica Frostmourne would be sick. I am, I put it, I think, on my wish list. I think Aaliyah helped me put it on my wish list on Throne. It's the only one I could find. It looks really cool. Maybe one day. I am ready to have popcorn. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Yeah. It's the Philidari Sardaukar. Yes. Yes, Alejandro. It's going to be awesome. But all right, let's pop open this first one, guys. I'm super excited. I'm trying to figure out how I do these for, like, I would like to post a YouTube video tomorrow. Not going to lie. They're all very short. So I'll probably just make this one YouTube video, I assume. Yeah, I'll probably just say it's like, you know, the newest stuff from Dragonflight or something. Maybe you guys can help me brainstorm that. But I think it'd be probably good to post all these. Some of them are like 30 seconds. So I remember the cinematic with the Ridicron before when he disappeared into a portal. Yes, I do. I do remember this mysterious shadow in the corner. That was awesome, yeah. Either way, better now than never. I am ready and I have popcorn. Yes. Get it ready. Very exciting. That's relevant now. Yeah, I remember that. That was a really cool analysis we did. Dark Heart cinematic. Dark Heart, that's a perfect idea. Okay. Yeah, Dark Heart cinematics. Sounds awesome. Yeah. Do a bundle. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you guys are right, Jasmine, Spippy. We just do a bundle video and kind of do everything as one. It's a great idea. I can say that in the intro too. Okay, let's do that right now then. I'm gonna pause our music. Our lovely Warcraft music, as good as it is. I'm gonna do my YouTube intro, which we haven't done in a bit. To begin with though, I'm actually gonna set it up so I can just get right into it. So let me go ahead and click this. And yeah, let me just line it up on the screen. Let me just get this lined up again. I was recording a Honkai Star Rail video that was at a super wide screen format, which is pretty cool. You don't see that too often. But I had to change my setup a little bit for it. Now this is looking nice. Very nice. There we go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And we're lined up, guys. It has been too stinking long since we did a night like this. It's kind of bittersweet. Those were so much fun. All right, I think we're ready. Compilation would be, yeah. Listen, I'm used to the in-game ones from how we did them before, so I assume it's gonna be more like that. I really like the last Dragonflight ones with Matt Mercer though. With Matt Mercer as what's that guy's name? It just escaped me. The Red Dragon. That was really good. Yeah. All right, let's do the intro. So it's Dark Heart in-game cinematics. Okay, I can make this work for an intro. Start recording. I'll post this tomorrow on YouTube, likely. We're continuing our World of Warcraft cinematic series with Dark Heart in-game cinematics. If you enjoy our time together, watch more. Frock. That's right. Frock. Love it. All right, guys. This is it. Super exciting. We're gonna, enjoy every second of these since they don't come too often. I can't wait for the high production ones that'll no doubt be coming as well. All right. You know what I'm gonna say. It's been a while, so everybody buckle up. You know what it is. World of Warcraft lore masters, join me in battle once again. It's been too long. Here we go.
My people are no strangers to voices from below.
Jaina?
But this radiant song is different.
Jaina and Khadgar.
It's being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
Great set piece.
There must be someone who does.
Really nice lighting here too.
I'll let you know what I find.
They upgraded the lighting, I feel. It looks amazing.
Valeria,
Illyria!
it's been too long, old
Is this Sylvanas' sister?
Good to see you, Khadgar. Doing well?
as well as can be expected. How's the family?
Great scene.
I haven't... It's better if I keep my distance.
How's the fam?
Of course, the Void. That would be... Actually, your
Really nice
connection
facial
to the
expression.
Void is why I asked you here.
Wow.
We still don't know what this dark heart relic is capable of. But we do know it's in the hands of someone called the Harbinger.
Oh, that's not foreboding or
Who
anything.
they are and what they intend to do remains a mystery. Which is why I need your help.
To hunt down a dangerous foe we know nothing about.
Sign me up.
Honestly, I could use the distraction.
Same old Valeria.
Giga.
Void or no void.
I love it. Great acting too. Great performance. Khadgar.
I didn't mean to...
See you soon, Khadgar.
Insensitive, maybe?
Dark heart in hand.
Ooh! Oh man, that was great. That was so good. Yeah, I really like the focus on just an intimate conversation here. You know, we get a lot of epic set pieces in Warcraft, but this is just really, really solid, really, really well done. Voicing the characters' expressions, or rather using the performance to voice their feelings. You know, a lot of subtlety, a lot of subtext in this scene, relating back to stuff that's happened between the characters, stuff that's happened to their family. Really, really like it. And I think they're kind of flexing a little bit how far the in-game animation, facial animation has come. The lighting is exceptional too. Like I said, they kind of went with a very subtle lighting, a very diffused lighting, as we call it for this scene, when the lighting's passing through something that diffuses it, makes it very soft. So it's a very low-key, kind of relaxing image, as opposed to super bright, high contrast stuff. Very well done. But let's look at it. Let's watch it again. Let's break down some of the shots one by one. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying your time together with me, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come over to Twitch. Hop in our Discord if you want to play with our Philidari guild in World of Warcraft. And if you want to select a video for me to react to, become a Dragoon. Click that join button. All right, let's look at it.
Are no strangers
I'm going to turn off the subtitles now. Let's look at it.
to voices from below. But this radiant song is different.
So what I like is we come in medias res. We come to the middle of the scene, a middle of a conversation, which makes it feel very film-like. It makes it feel like the pace is going, you know. Things are happening in the story, as opposed to, like, you know, we get the whole introduction, how you doing and everything. It seems like they've already kind of been talking for a little bit, which I like. So let's check it out.
Is being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
There must be someone who does.
Man, the expressions are so good, I'm telling you. Jaina looks awesome.
I'll let you know what I find.
I love that we're kind of getting, you know, I always talk about this with Genshin Impact, that I want more of this in a lot of stories with big casts. It's like, get the characters interacting, put them in a room together, let's have conversations. I love seeing stuff like this. And it's something that doesn't happen enough, I feel, in these games with huge sweeping casts. I want to see how Khadgar would react to Sylvanas, how they would chat and everything. I love seeing them pitted against each other. So Jaina and Khadgar, great scene right off the bat. But I also like the pace is being kept up here. Things are happening. People are busy. Jaina's on her way out, and then look at this. Just in time,
Valeria,
Illyria comes up.
it's been too long, old friend.
Good to see you, Khadgar. Doing well?
I love it. Really nice, you know, standard over the shoulder here, which voices the conversation well. Good shot selection. They've come so far in the in-game cinematics, says Jasmine. Oh yeah, no, it's staggering because I watched the pace of all the in-game cinematics over the course of a couple months. I really, really see the difference in how far they've come, and it's just downright impressive what they've done. It's downright amazing how far they've come. Yeah.
As well as can be expected. How's the family?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Great, and that's what I mean by the expressions. I haven't, hard to sell dialogue with that like that if you don't have a good performance. And they really used the animation quite well in this case to get across what she's feeling, right? Which I think is abundantly clear. So I'm quite impressed with that. The music changes from the scene with Jaina. Deliria is so telling. Yeah, exactly. The subtlety in the music too. Let's pay attention to that. I love it. Great close up here for that.
It's better if I keep my distance.
Yeah.
Of course. The void.
And it was a good choice to move in there, on that beat, on a sort of a little bit of emotional beat. It goes from a casual greeting to, oh yeah, sorry, I overstepped my bounds there. Ooh, painful subject. We move into the close up of the character. This is, the difference between just making random shots that don't mean anything versus, a plan and it's good storyboarding.
That would be...
Yeah.
Actually,
Love it.
Your connection to the void.
Really good scene. We come out here during this kind of like explaining the void and the connection of everything we pull out. We get a little bit more viewing the world's view here as we talk about the wider world of Azeroth. Perfect.
What they intend to do.
Perfect choice. Yeah, I love it. And then at the end we have this kind of call to adventure. I need a distraction.
No void.
Hence the stuff with the void being distracting, right? See?
I didn't mean to.
He keeps overstepping his.
See you soon, Khadgar.
Yeah.
Dark heart in hand.
What I like there is we get a little bit of a heroic rise in the music. A little bit of like, okay, she's back on an adventure. She's getting out of her rut. Stop thinking about stuff and get stuff done. All right? Yeah, then we get a little bit of swell in the music there. Very well done. Let's move on to the next one. This is Dark Heart launch trailer. Dragonflight. Check it out. Wow.
Valeria.
Yep, we just saw that.
Too long, old friend.
Love it. Yeah, really building up stuff.
It's better if I keep my distance.
Oh,
Of course. Void.
nice sound design.
Your connection to the void is why I asked you here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We still don't
Oh, yeah.
know what this dark heart relic is capable of. But we do know
I love
it's
it.
in the hands of someone called the Harbinger.
The slow-mo walk, there's the Harbinger.
Is why I need
Great edit. Great edit, man. The void
See you
approaches.
soon, Khadgar. Dark heart in hand.
Fantastic, man. Really nicely edited. Look at this. Feelings of adventure once again. Welcome back to Azeroth, baby. I love it. Coming soon. Ooh, what do we got? An airship? We got aerial fight? What is going on here? Somebody's got a chicken. Somebody's got a chicken. What's going on here? That was so good, man. I really like the edit. So it was awesome to see the last scene was edited and presented as a sort of very calming, let's, have a conversation. Let's focus on the intimacy of it. This edit, this is just showing you the power of the edit, the power of musical choices, the power of cutaway shots and reaction shots. We cut away to this awesome part. This is the highlight of the trailer right here.
the void is why I asked you here.
This part where it's like we're getting cutaways, thinking about it, we're seeing what she's talking about, connection to the void, what you'll have to do, watch out for the Harbinger. Look at how strong this is, and look at how different it is compared to the last scene. So good.
The void. Actually, your connection to
Yeah.
the void is why I asked you here.
So good. From the shadows. This part.
We still don't know what this dark heart relic is capable of.
It's showing it, see?
But we do know it's in the hands of someone called the Harbinger.
And there you see the Harbinger,
Which is
right?
why I need your help.
And the backflip bow shot. You see what I mean?
See you soon, Khadgar.
You see what I mean? It changes the scene completely when you do these cutaways and energetic feeling. Very strong. Very, very well done. I absolutely love that. Yeah. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Monty? Hello, everybody who I missed in the chat. It's great to see you as we're doing our breakdown here. Yeah. So good.
Dark heart in hand.
I love it. Yeah, really, really strong. And then we get this sick confrontation at the end. Boom. And I'm going to ask you guys, who is that? Who is that guy? That's not the guy who was in the rejection of the gift cutscene, is it? Looks like it might be him, but I don't know. Are they married? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the characters are. Pandaria Remix. Hello, Kiras. Can't wait for tomorrow. Yes, snacks stockpiled. You guys getting ready. That was her husband. That's her husband? Listen, this could be a sort of misdirect. This could be training. It could be anything, but it seems like it's probably confrontational. I'm super excited. That's her husband. Okay, never mind. That's awesome. I'm really, really excited. Yeah, this is going to be great. Let's continue on. Torleon. Okay, Toraleon. So Toraleon is not the guy from the rejection of the gift cutscene, right? That is so good, man. Who's the guy with the chicken at the end is my real question, but I love it. Let's go on to the next one. This is a Wowhead video, which I assume is going to analyze some of this. Let's check it out and get some context. Oh no, this is a cutscene. Yeah, this is an in-game scene. Okay, it's really quiet. Like, incredibly quiet. I gotta raise it for myself to hear it here. Can you guys hear it at all? I actually can't. Man, Wowhead got those really quiet uploads here. Hold on. I'm struggling.
Now why she calls herself the Harbinger.
It's super quiet, and I don't really think there's another way to raise it. Yeah. It was him from Rejection of the Gift, so I was right. That's awesome. Blocked as the sword with one hand. Yeah, it is. Okay, I got a good memory. I got a good memory. Come on. Yeah, man.
I've had enough riddles for one day.
I actually don't know how I can raise this anymore. It's maxed out on like all fronts. Yeah. Can't hear it all. Dang. How can I boost this up more? I have no idea. I'm maxed out in OBS and on the YouTube video. A little better, but still quiet. All right. Everybody turn your stuff up. I'll try and talk kind of quietly for this part. That's all I can say. Because there's subtitles, luckily. So we're going to use the subtitles. Here we go.
So it is Xalatath who has claimed.
So it is Xalatath who has claimed the Dark Heart. I understand now why she calls herself the Harbinger. Xalatath.
I've had enough riddles for one day.
I've had enough riddles for one day. The radiant visions you spoke of are the very same my people had. Before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
What?
What?
You don't think...
You don't think?
Could Xalatath
Be seeking that same fate for Azeroth? I fear that is precisely what she intends.
You must find a way to stop her.
Okay.
Me? Look, she knew exactly how to hurt me. I don't think I'm the one to.
She knew how to hurt her.
Yes,
She knew the greatest fear is endangering your family.
But you must let go of
You must let go of that fear. Who is this character? So cool.
who you truly are.
Embrace who you truly are.
I know who I am.
Ooh, I like that. I know who I am.
You are unbalanced.
Really cool reaction. Angry.
You must master your unique nature, Alaria. If you cannot, then Azeroth is already doomed.
Ooh, I like this scene. That's a really great scene. I don't know why Wowhead uploaded it at like negative 50 dB, but it's really, really awesome. Yeah, super, super strong. Super strong kind of turns in the characters right there and character moments. I love the part which says, I know who I am. Kind of cool that they took that choice with the line. It could have been a lot more kind of subdued, kind of like defensive, but it was just straight up angry. That was awesome. I want to see that part one more time. I don't know why it's so quiet.
You truly are.
Here we go.
I know who I am.
That was awesome. Yeah, really, really strong. I love that. Locust Walker is her Shadow Arts mentor because it's technically forbidden. Oh, okay. Ignore the players have thousands of them in the game. There's a lot of secret practitioners who don't talk about it. They don't speak on it, but they are out there. His name is Locust Walker. He is Illyria's teacher and mentor regarding the Void. Illyria's connection to the Void makes her a threat to those around her, including her family. Awesome. He's the one who taught her, Jamie. Okay. I love that. He's really cool looking. I don't think I've seen him in a cutscene. You guys will have to remind me if I'm wrong, but he does not look familiar to me. He looks like a new character. How do you guys know him? Is it just something that you've learned like right now in the game? He's cool though. I really like him. Big armor and everything. Like kind of mummy appearance. Like what is this guy? What is he? His world. It hit hard for us old heads. We first learned about that nearly 20. Oh, that's so cool. I was gonna ask about that next. He shows up in Legion. Oh, okay. Secret until you cast a spell and turn. Yeah, he looks like he can't hide it himself. So his people look like that, I'm assuming, right? He's like the invisible man. He's wearing the bandages to like show he has a body. She also says, I don't know, a way to protect my mind. Oh, okay. This always attacks your mind first. No kidding. People remember to turn down your volume. Yeah. The next one's probably not going to be quiet. We met him in Legion. Illyria was dabbling in the void. Her ethereal. Okay, yeah. Been around since Illyria got voided in Legion. She got voided. That's awesome. He doesn't show up in any cinematics. Oh, okay. So I wouldn't know him from the cinematics. I was going to say, I must have forgot. He was a minor part of the Argus questline on Argus. He's an ethereal. He lost his physical form. Okay. Bandages keep him together. Really? That's so interesting. 1,000 Years of War features in. Okay, Shay. Argus quest giver from Legion. This is awesome. See, stuff like that makes me really happy. That was mentioned 20 years ago. Here's some payoff for it. Like, what a story. Right? What a story. He's an ethereal. As a race, they were introduced way back in the Burning Crusade. Okay, so not new, but also really good. Bellamy.
Swifty Alliance Space 29 Pogue Champion. Swifty Alliance Space 29 Pogue Champion.
Bellamy 66. Thank you so much for 3 months of this boon that you've given the Philidari. Now rise and claim your place among the elite warriors. Thank you. Welcome to the Warriors. Once again, 3 months, Bellamy. Much appreciated. Wasn't dabbling in Void. She somehow consumed Void Naru. Ah, okay, wicked then. So cool. Yeah, I really, really like this aesthetic. It's super cool, and I like the that we're getting more time with Illyria. I want to be honest, Illyria, not been in a lot of cutscenes. If Illyria was in cutscenes, she was like auxiliary on the sidelines, as far as I know. Yeah, that's my understanding anyway, but very cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. Again, just note that it might be kind of loud. Oh, never mind. This next one's from Wowhead, so...
That's just...
Now it's really loud. Yeah, Wowhead must have just like screwed up the recording and had it very quiet, because this one's actually loud. So I don't know what happened on that one. So I'm going to lower it now. You guys just note that it's going to be loud. She was gone for a long time. I see, Mystical. All right, let's continue. Loving this right now. It is quite illuminating.
Discuss maintaining your sanity. The Void will do everything it can to shatter your will.
Okay. Yep.
You see the Void as an enemy. It sees you the same way. For now. Its very nature is hostile to order, life,
Sanity.
sanity.
That's scary.
You must dive deep into its shadows.
I love it.
Accept its many truths.
Jump scare. Sorry about that.
You cannot reject it.
Do not reject the gift.
You must accept it. Only
Accept it.
then will every ounce of power be yours to command.
The void was mine to command.
Embrace this wisdom, and your mind will yet be your own.
Love it. That was really cool. So that was really nice because it was just like kind of lore explanation of how the magic system works. I really like it. Again, kind of like retroactively filling me in on what we just saw. Yeah, she got to protect her mind, you guys said. It's going to come for you. I really like that idea. I think that's awesome. Yeah, very good. I think we have another cutscene now, which is maybe... Did you hear that, Aaliyah? Yeah, that's a reference. I'll be impressed if anybody knows what I was quoting on that one. He sounds very Alan Rickman, Snape. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah. All right, let's watch this next one, guys. It's called Velen's Plan Revealed In-Game Cutscene. Love it. Love it. What's up, Francisco? This is how we do it on this channel. We break down the cinematic cutscenes. So I'm playing through Warcraft Legion right now. It's going to take an incredibly long time. We're going to eventually get caught up and play War Within.
For many, this may be your first Tishamat. Our last was long ago. Few among us remember it. But even here, in another place and another time,
Cool. I like
its
this.
meaning
Good speech.
remains the same. We must let go of the past to grasp our future.
I like that. Cool.
No longer must we live scattered, lamenting Argus. We will build a
Cool.
city on the ashes of our exile.
Good speech. I like his voice.
We will finally be home.
You don't see these guys a lot. It's great to see him again. Nice short cutscene. Good shot selection to show a speech. This one, you know, not as high production with the in-game like facial models that were used in performances. A little bit more standard, but very, very well done. I like how they show a lot of cutaways to the crowd here and reaction shots. I would have done a similar thing for a speech scene, as is usually pretty powerful. Good choices, and here we are. It's great.
Must let go of the past
Love it.
to grasp our future.
And they're talking about we're gonna build a new city. Yeah, awesome.
No longer must we live scattered, lamenting Argus.
Perfect.
We will build a city on the ashes of our exile. We
His
will
tentacles.
finally be home.
Yeah, great little scene. You get the crowd reaction there at the end. Love it. Love it. I would love some context of what he's talking about. Not being caught up as much as you guys, but it looks great. Yeah. Gone since before WoW from Warcraft 2. Really? We hadn't seen them for many years until we met them during that. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's a race-specific quest line. I see, I see. All right, next up we have Echo Isles Heritage Muzala cutscene. Let's check it out. It's going to be more lore stuff, I think, from the look of it. Kind of in-game dialogue. Let's see.
Refugees? Zeda, what have you done?
Whoa.
Mozala, you are not welcome here. Foolish Noah, you don't be stopping me power. First, I'll be feasting on your followers. Then you.
Huh?
Wazala! Make me your avatar, and the dark spear your chosen!
Oh, that's scary. Oh, no. He actually did it.
We must stop Zeda before she be taking the power of the trial.
Well, dang, that's bad. It's hard to relate it to what we were just looking at, but I think it's going to relate to the larger scope of the expansion. That was really cool. People willingly play as space goats. Yeah. I never played WoW, so it's interesting. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Ninja. It's cool stuff. I'm pretty much the same as you until a couple months ago. Started WoW up with the Philidari, with the community here. It's been amazing. It's been really fun. But as far as MMOs and stuff, I'm still pretty much a noob. I'm just being helped along and taught by the community here. It's great. It's a Troll Heritage Quest. The last one we saw was Drain. Yeah. Awesome, Larice. Remember, he's the Loa behind Sylvanas being made war chief. Oh, he's the one that whispered to Vol'jin. Was he actually? So it's hinting that there's kind of larger plans at play here in the cosmos. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I like that. Yeah. All right, guys. We have, at this point, something else which I think is the almost complete history of Warcraft, which is this is something that was added because we wanted to watch it. I don't know if we're gonna watch it right now. It's something that we wanted to watch during. It was a selection on our Dragoon viewer choice night, member choice night, but it didn't quite fit the criteria. It's a little bit long, so it's something that we could watch. I think we're probably gonna watch it because it's kind of a good time to do it. But I'll just take a second to talk about what we watched so far. I really like it. I love the feeling that they're doing here. Of let me go back to that first scene because man, that was well done. What I like is we're building. Lower it. Sorry about that. We're building up into a new story, right? So it feels very like. It feels like, you know, we're bridging that gap. We're bridging that gap between, you know, old story and new. You got to make it make sense. You got to have a new cast. You got to have new things happening, new developments. But we're taking stuff from, somebody said Warcraft 2. We're taking stuff from Xal'atath. We're taking stuff from the Void. Lore on how the Void works. You know, we're building it. We're building it out into War Within and how it's going to play into it. And I like how they're doing it. It's very good. It's not the War Within yet, right? So it's still this kind of in between. And I think they're doing a really good job. Quite honestly, I'm very impressed with it. I love this cutscene. Yeah, that one was very good. That one was very well done. You should watch it. Yeah, I think, you know what? Since that was pretty short, I'll just conclude this in a second and we'll watch it. But thank you, everybody who helped me put this together, including Ikaria, Campfire, and everybody who helped organize this, but also you guys who broke it down with me. Best scene is definitely the Khadgar conversation. I really like that. I thought it was really strong. Also, this one, as quiet as it was when we watched it, is a very good scene. It stood out to me a lot. I love that part. It's like, I know exactly who I am. The kind of defensive reaction kind of makes it seem like she doesn't know exactly who she is, right? So I thought that was a really cool play on character and kind of expressing, ooh, maybe she has some work to do in that department and she'll figure it out in the story. So I like it. It's going to be great. And I'm really curious what they're going to do with Illyria. What do you guys want? What do you think they should do with Illyria as a character? Like, do you think she should become super central again in the story? I'm curious. But yes, like I said, if you've enjoyed our time, this is on the YouTube side. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. Hop into our Discord, play WoW with us, join the Philidari. And like I said, if you want to select a video to watch for me, become a Dragoon, click that join button, become a member. Let's do this. Yeah, and I'll cut off the YouTube recording there, and we will continue our fun time here, guys. We're going to watch it. Let's watch the history of WoW. It's been something that's been requested for a while, and it didn't quite fit in with some of the other stuff we were doing on viewer choice. So let's do it now. A lot of different people wanted to see it. There's a follow-up short story to the scene where she goes to her son, tell him to stay out of the coming fight. Oh, that's scary. Also lament not being more involved in her life. Whoa. Whoa. I just don't want to follow the standard Blizzard. She goes crazy. That's the best of every female character. Has every female character gone crazy? Surely not. Surely not, right? A lot of people seem to want to anticipate that Illyria is Xal'atath from another timeline. From another timeline. Interesting. Do they look similar? I guess they could. 2 modes for storytelling women, naive and emotionally gone crazy. What about Jaina? Jaina's awesome. Jaina's a powerhouse. She's not crazy, unless you're saying she is crazy, which I don't know if I agree with that. Jaina's got a good head on her shoulders. She's super powerful. She's OP. She's a good leader. I just literally the first Warcraft female that came to my mind. She seems cool. No, am I wrong? She's definitely not Xal'atath. That seems like a really kind of like crazy theory. And listen, I'm all for crazy theories. But it doesn't seem as likely, just given their style of storytelling, you know? Jaina had her moments, yeah. Jaina had a crazy phase. Well, she's out of it then, right? So that doesn't, she didn't go crazy and stay that way. Love to hear your thoughts on her son. He's a child of light and shadow. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I know nothing about her son. Is that just because it's in the short story only? Oh, also question, since we have a lot of WoW fans here, would you guys be interested if I did on my Patreon the books that you guys sent me, the awesome Warcraft books that you sent me, on Arthas and everything, and Illidan? Would you guys want me to read those on Patreon? Probably not the whole things again, but do some readings from those on Patreon, kind of like really relaxing, more like Aaliyah's stream. How she does it, chilled out, really relaxing stuff. Let me know if it's something you guys be interested in, because I was thinking about doing that. I remember the Shin Dorai in Dalaran. Don't blame Jaina for that one, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, they treated her pretty poorly. She hated the Horde a lot. I mean, don't know if you blame her on that one, yeah. She was going to flood Orgrimmar, but stopped. Well, that's the key thing, is she stopped, right? She stopped. Which is nice. Nice for Orgrimmar, I guess. Anyways, all right, let's watch this History of World of Warcraft. Let's chill out. Let's watch it. It's something we've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm actually really curious. This video is by, I want to shout them out, Hidden Azeroth. Hidden Azeroth, so, give them a, go like their original video and stuff. We are watching it, which I assume is their work explaining the history of Azeroth. So I'm really excited to see their take on it. I know this has been recommended by you guys, so it's probably a good video. Probably does it really well. So shout out to Hidden Azeroth. Let's check out their work. And we'll, I'll pause maybe during it or not and answer questions. Let's do it.
Want to know what's going on, or you're just trying to figure out which horde you're a part of? Here's the entire history of Azeroth in 23 minutes.
Let's do it.
Way back at the start of the universe, there were Titans, which are gods born out of planets, kind of. The Titans formed a pantheon, which went around looking for more baby Titan planets called World Souls. One of these planets was named Azeroth, currently inhabited by a bunch of elementals. A mysterious group of beings who wanted to kill the pantheon, named the Void Lords, were also looking for world souls and sent their servants, the old gods, to go find and corrupt them. Some old gods found Azeroth and started bleeding bugs on everything. The pantheon eventually finds Azeroth too, and they start fighting everyone. First the elementals, then the old gods. The Titans win, but they can't kill the old gods without killing Azeroth, so they build prisons instead. They leave behind a bunch of metal guys and also some dragons to look after Azeroth and guard the prison in their absence. Off in another section of the universe, the Titan Sargeras learned the old gods could corrupt Titan.
Listen, I'm just gonna pause and say, I am so impressed with you guys teaching me the lore, because this is moving at light speed pace, and I'm like, yeah, I know all this stuff. I know exactly what's going on. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Planets, and decides the only reasonable solution is to kill all life in the universe. So he starts building a massive army called the Burning Legion by corrupting inhabitants of Titan planets. The Pantheon isn't happy that all their planets are being corrupted, so they try to calm Sargeras down, telling him that the army is pointless because they found a world soul strong enough to defeat the Void Lords. Sargeras responds by killing the Pantheon and imprisoning their spirits, and sets out to find and destroy Azeroth, fearing what would happen if a Titan that powerful was corrupted. Unfortunately, Sargeras forgot to ask where Azeroth was first, so he has to start looking for it. Another powerful world soul is Argus, a planet inhabited by the Eridar, who are led by Archimonde, Kil'jaeden, and Velen. Sargeras wants to corrupt Argus and approaches the free rulers in disguise, offering them immense power with no strings attached. Archimonde and Kil'jaeden accept the power like suckers, and most of the Eridar get corrupted, but Velen realizes it's a trick and refuses. Velen prays for guidance, and a race of sentient chandeliers called the Naru hear him and send a spaceship, which Velen and the remaining uncorrupted Eridar use to flee Argus. The uncorrupted group changes their name to the Draenei, which means the exiled ones. Kil'jaeden is angry about their escape and vows to hunt them down. Sargeras corrupts the world soul of Argus and uses it to build a machine that lets him regenerate anyone in his army, making them effectively immortal. Meanwhile, back on Azeroth, the imprisoned old gods drive their guards crazy and make a curse that turns stuff into meat, meaning these guys turn into these guys. A big magic pool called the Well of Eternity that was left behind by the Titans starts hyper-evolving deer and squirrels into a race called Trolls. The Trolls dubbed...
Okay, I did not know that. That's the first thing I was like, wait, what? I didn't know fully about the Draenei, and I do not know about the Troll origin. That's crazy. Is that really where they came from? Sentient Chandeliers was good. That was good, Hidden Azeroth. I got to give that to you. That was funny. Yeah, I like it. It's a little tongue-in-cheek. It's a little fresh as he goes through and explains the stuff. I think it's really nice. Yeah, well done. I didn't know that about the Trolls, though. That's really cool. Let's continue.
themselves to Zandalari and form the Zandalari Empire, which has a strict caste system. The lowest caste decides that being in the lowest caste sucks and leaves to form their own empires.
Makes sense.
One of these empires settles by the Well of Eternity and evolve even further, transforming into elves. These newly formed elves create the Kaldor...
Wait. Alright, we gotta go back. What?
The lowest caste decides that being in the lowest caste sucks and leaves to form their own empires.
Okay. Drakari, Zandalari, Korabashi. This is wild.
One of these empires settles by the Well of Eternity and evolve even further, transforming into elves.
Wait. Elves are trolls? Is this true? Evolved in the first Night Elves? I did not know that. So wait. This is Night Elves. Where did other elves come from? What? Trolls were settled by the Well of Eternity and evolved in Night Elves. So what about the Blood Elves? Elves or trolls? I did not know that. So this is a huge revelation for me. Other elves evolved from the Night Elves. Oh! Okay, so all elves are trolls that evolved. Dark trolls, Well of Eternity first and that. Seriously. The influence of magic in the Well of Eternity. So it's to say that elves are magical creatures, essentially, right? They're like other creatures that are imbued with magic. Other elves came from night elves. Okay. Trolls to elves, elves to more. I did not. That's completely unknown to me. So wow, that's really. I feel like that's really significant. All right, biomagic. Yeah. It's not like they evolved, in the sense that we imagine. They evolved from discovering this magic. Interesting. All right, well, let's continue.
These newly formed elves create the Kaldora Empire. Led by Queen Azara, they use the Well of Eternity to gain magical and technological superiority.
That's Azara right there? That's wild. And this is where her empire came from. I'm learning so much right now. Shout out to Hidden Azeroth.
Allowing them to swiftly defeat the Zandalari and take over Kalimdor. The Kaldora excessive use of a Well of Eternity lets Sargeras magically access Azeroth, but he still has no idea where it is in physical space, so he needs to rely on opening portals to invade. Since he needs a powerful mage to open the portals, Sargeras reaches out to Azara and offers her a place at his side. Azara agrees and uses Well of Eternity to summon a Burning Legion into Azeroth. The dragons in an elf rebellion led by Tyrande.
Wait. Is this before or after Azara allied with the old gods? I feel like it's after. Is that true? That's huge. This is before? Really? Oh man, Azara is an interesting character then for doing that. Partnering with Sargeras. But we'll get to that. I was going to say that's a huge thing to skip. Okay, so Illidan's Storm Rage. All right, let's listen to Illidan now.
Brothers Illidan and Malfurion Stormrage fight to stop Azara in the War of the Ancients. Attempting to gain power against the Legion, Illidan pretends to join Azara's forces. Sargeras is so grateful he stabs out Illidan's eyes and gives him cool demon vision. This allows Illidan to see the true power of a Burning Legion, and he begins to fear their defeat on Azeroth will ultimately be pointless. One of the 5 aspects, named Neltharion, is driven mad by the old gods, who convince him to steal the other aspect's powers by making a weapon called the Dragon Soul under the guise of fighting the Legion. Once the weapon is built, Neltharion blows everyone up with it. He changes his name to Deathwing to show off how edgy and cool he is. Neltharion steals the Dragon Soul and hides it. Deathwing is sealed in Deepholm, a big cave at the core of Azeroth. The Rebellion shuts down the portal and stops the Legion, but the Well of Eternity is destroyed in the process, which causes a big magical explosion called the Centering that breaks Kalimdor into a bunch of little pieces.
So the Well of Eternity was destroyed, which is what allowed them to evolve into elves from trolls, but it didn't affect them after that. They were still elves, but just no one else can tap into that power, I take it? Interesting. So if trolls evolved into elves, what would happen if a human touched the Well of Eternity? We don't know because humans aren't around yet, right? Now the Maelstrom in the middle of the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Azara wants to be God. It's my pet theory. Oh, it's a theory? Cool. That's a great shot from her animatic.
As the Kaldora capital sinks into the ocean, the old god N'Zoth turns Azara and her father...
Oh, okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, this cinematic was sick. This is so good. We shall never know. Okay. I'm learning a lot. Wow.
...followers into fish. Obsessed with the power of a Nightwell and fearing another Legion invasion, Illidan uses water reeds stolen from the Well of Eternity to make a new well in Mount Hyjal. The other elves are angered by this and throw Illidan in jail for his actions.
Okay.
The remaining elves fight over whether to use the last of the well and break into 2 factions. The Night Elves stay on Kalimdor, and the Highborn travel to the Eastern Kingdoms and make a new font of magical energy called the Sunwell.
Okay.
They rename themselves to the High Elves. The children of some Vrykul and Northrend are being born mutated. These mutated children are ordered to be killed, but some are snuck to the Eastern Kingdoms instead. Here they form tribes and call themselves humans. One group of humans called
Whoa, okay, hold on. I gotta go back. What's the origin of humans?
Children of some Vrykul and Northrend are being born mute.
Wait. It's so fast I missed it. This is the origin of humans.
Well, they renamed themselves to the High Elves. The children of some Vrykul and Northrend are being born...
The children of some what? Of some Brightful and Northrend? Can someone clarify what he said right there?
Mutated. These mutated children are ordered to be killed, but some are snuck to eastern kingdoms instead. Here they form tribes and call themselves human.
Okay, somebody took them after the... Man, it's so fast.
These mutated children are ordered to be killed, but some are snuck to eastern kingdoms instead.
Oh, some are snuck to the eastern kingdoms. They grow up. Okay.
Here they form tribes and call themselves humans.
They form tribes, call themselves humans. The mutated children? But, so humans are mutated elves? They're basically Vikings? Vrykul. Mutated. Humans are children of Vrykul. Vrykul originally built by the Titans. Fantasy Vikings. Massive proto-humans. Okay. Got it. This is crazy. I did not know any of this. What in the world? So, wow.
One group of humans called the Arathi tribe begins to unite the other groups under one banner, forming the Kingdom of Arathor. Eventually, the Kingdom of Arathor grows so large that several of its biggest cities declare independence and break off into the kingdoms of Gilneas, Alterac, Dalaran, Kultiras, Stormwind, and Lordaeron. The High Elves ally themselves with humans to fight the trolls living in the eastern kingdoms, while the Night Elves and Dragons fight the Old God bugs and lock them in the Titan prison of Ahn'Qiraj. The High Elves teach the humans magic, and some of the humans start to accidentally summon demons and elementals. To protect against the threats created by humans having magic, the leaders of Dalaran decide to give one human a whole bunch more magic. This person is called the Guardian, and they pass their power on to the next person the council chooses when they retire. Sargeras, who still has no idea where Azeroth is physically, is currently trying to open another portal to invade through, but opening an army-sized portal requires a lot of magic, so Sargeras can only open a small portal and send a less powerful mini-version of himself called an avatar through. His avatar then proceeds to start eating dragons in order to gain more magic. But dragons aren't a fan of being eaten, so they ask the humans for help, and the humans send the current guardian, Aegwin, who goes to Northrend and kills the avatar, sealing its body in the tomb of Sargeras so it can't be resurrected.
Alright, so I need to check. When the heck in the timeline are we right now? This is like super ancient still, right? The Guardian destroyed Sargeras' avatar. This is not something that happens in the WoW story, right? Well, I mean, that you played. This is still ancient stuff, right? They're mutated Vrykul. Vrykul being a Norse-like culture. Okay, so what's mutant about them? Just like smaller or something?
Corrected. Unbeknownst to Aegwin, a portion of Sargeras' soul powering the avatar jumps into her when she kills it and proceeds to hide there.
What?
Aegwin decides with someone else getting to choose who gets her powers as lame, so she goes into hiding. Remember Velen and those goats on the spaceship that were fleeing the Legion? They just crashed onto a peaceful planet called Draenor and made friends with the Orcs, a race of shaman who are happy to share their planet. Everyone is friendly, and these two races are sure to be lifelong pals. Back on Azeroth, the dwarves are living inside a mountain when their king dies, and suddenly everyone wants to be the new leader. The War of Three Hammers breaks out, and the dwarves split into the Bronzebeard, Darkiron, and Wildhammer clans. The Bronzebeards win and take over Ironforge. Angry over losing the war, the Darkirons try to summon elementals to kill the other clans, but they do too good a job and accidentally summon Ragnaros, a Fire Lord, who traps the Darkiron dwarves inside a Black Rock mountain and forces them to act as his slaves.
It's crazy how fast he's talking. It's actually crazy. Yeah, this is 1,000 to 500. Okay, yeah. Oh, he tells when you get to WoW. Thank you. Now we're in Vanilla Story. This is crazy.
Aegwin is still in hiding and just had a child named Medivh. Unbeknownst to her, the latent fragments of Sargeras' soul jump into Medivh and hide inside him. In a stunning display of nepotism, Aegwin gives her infant child the powers of a guardian. The human kingdom of Stormwind goes to war for Gurubashi trolls. During a troll attack on Stormwind City, the now adult Medivh uses his powers as the guardian to obliterate the trolls and save the city. He's heralded as a hero and welcomed as the new guardian. Sargeras remains undiscovered inside of him. On Draenor, Kil'jaeden has tracked down Velen and the Draenei. He reaches out to an orc shaman named Gul'dan, offering him power to help turn the orcs against him. Gul'dan agrees and proceeds to frame the Draenei for attacks on orc villages.
Son of a gun.
The orcs respond by banding together to stop the Draenei. Gul'dan forms a cool new group called the Horde, and the secret ingredient is fell magic. He convinces the Horde to drink the blood of the demon Manaroth, which has the side effect of turning your skin green and also enslaving them to the Legion. He installs a bloodthirsty Black Hand as the puppet war chief. This new fell-crazed Horde slaughters the Draenei, who flee into the forest led by Velen. Under War Chief Black Hand, the Horde is reckless and destructive. Quickly, they eat all the food on Draenor and need a new place to live. Sargeras sees this as an opportunity to have his avatar.
They eat all the food on the planet? Is that really what happened? He's scrunching and simplifying a lot of lore in a very, very short period of time. I mean, yeah, simplifying is the word, but still explaining in basic terms, right?
Are freed from the tomb and tells Gul'dan about a lush planet the Horde can invade called Azeroth. Back on Azeroth, Sargeras begins to corrupt Medivh from within, eventually convincing him to help Gul'dan open a dark portal, a massive gate that connects Azeroth to Draenor. The orcs pour through, marking the beginning of the First War.
Yep.
The First War rages on for 3 years.
This is Warcraft. So this is Warcraft 1, right? Essentially, Warcraft 1.
Kingdom of Stormwind, led by King Lane Wrynn. The Kingdom of Stormwind still believes Medivh is their ally, and he continues to act as the guardian. An orc named Garona meets and befriends Medivh and his apprentice Khadgar.
Is that Garona? So that's Garona from the movie, right? That's Garona from the movie. We don't talk about that deleted scene. We don't talk about that toxic deleted scene. Yeah. The planet was already damaged. Hey, listen, if you guys missed out, we had an amazing community night, movie night, where we watched the World of Warcraft movie together. It was very fun. So this is, okay. Yeah. Garona from the movie. That's what I thought. Okay, this is making sense.
Garona abandons the Horde and sides with humans. Together, Khadgar and Garona discover that Medivh is responsible for opening the portal and team up with General Anduin Lothar to kill Medivh.
Right.
Orgrim Doomhammer is upset by Blackhand's brutality towards his own soldiers and challenges him to a mock Garroth for leadership of the Horde.
Yep.
Orgrim wins and kills Blackhand. Garona returns to Stormwind to deliver her report of Medivh's death. While informing King Wrynn of the situation, Garona is possessed by Horde warlocks and assassinates the king against her will. Without its leader, Stormwind falls to the Horde, ending the First War.
She was possessed by Horde warlocks? Hold on.
Possessed by Horde warlocks and assassinates the king against her will. Without its leader, Stormwind falls to the Horde, ending the First War. The survivors of Stormwind flee north to Lordaeron.
Stormwind falls to the Horde. I did not know that ever
Where
happened.
Anduin Lothar convinces the other kingdoms to assist. Together, they begin to plan a second war against the Horde and unite into the Alliance of Lordaeron. Meanwhile, Doomhammer's Horde marches north from Stormwind towards Ironforge to get resources. The Horde fights the dwarves and gnomes, leaving them trapped in their cities. The Horde continues north towards Lordaeron, but it's too well defended, so they head past it and poke at the High Elves and Quel'Thalas for a bit before turning around. Gul'dan betrays the Horde and leaves for the tomb of Sargeras with some soldiers. Then he betrays Sargeras and ignores orders to open a portal, instead planning to steal the power of the tomb for himself. Sargeras doesn't like being betrayed, so demons eat Gul'dan. Orgrim Doomhammer is unaware of Gul'dan's desertion and begins a siege of Lordaeron. Originally successful, Doomhammer had been counting on Gul'dan's forces to bolster the assault, and when he learns they have abandoned the Horde, he's forced to undergo an incredibly costly retreat to Blackrock Mountain. Unaware of Gul'dan...
So wait. Are we still in Warcraft 1 now or Warcraft 2? I feel like this is 2 now. Right? She was controlled by Gul'dan. This is Warcraft 2. That's what I thought. This is going to involve Jaina now. Or Jaina's dad, right?
And is already dead. Doomhammer dispatches the sons of a former war chief Blackhand, Dalrand and Maim, along with a contingent of orcs to slay Gul'dan. The pursuing human forces free the besieged dwarves and gnomes, who pledge their service to the Alliance. The severely weakened Horde makes their final stand at Blackrock Mountain. Orgrim Doomhammer kills Anduin Lothar to break the human spirits, only for him to be replaced by the paladin Turalyon, who captures Doomhammer and rallies the Alliance into pushing the Horde back through the Dark Portal. Khadgar deactivates the portal, closing the gateway between Azeroth and Draenor and ending the Second War.
Khadgar?
Maim and their contingent of orcs arrives at Blackrock Mountain after the Alliance departs and occupy the fortress for themselves. Fortifying the keep from attackers, they create the cool new Dark Horde, and the secret ingredient is dragons. The victorious Alliance rebuilds Stormwind, naming the adolescent son of Lane Wrynn, Varian, as king. The Alliance also puts Varian into internment camps. Orgrim himself is sent to one such camp. The High Elves, feeling that the protection of Lordaeron was prioritized over their capital, Quel'Thalas, leave the Alliance. Back on Draenor, the orc shaman Ner'zhul finds himself leading the remnants of the Horde on a still dying world. He plans to open portals to other planets to plunder their resources because it worked so well last time. But to do this, he needs to steal magical artifacts from Azeroth, so he reopens the Dark Portal, great work Khadgar, and sends a small group of soldiers through to retrieve the artifacts. They succeed, but the Alliance decides to go on the offensive, electing to send a group of soldiers led by Turalyon, Khadgar, and some other people into the Dark Portal in order to end the Horde once and for all. Corrupted by the power of the artifacts, Ner'zhul opens a massive number of portals at once, tearing apart the fabric of Draenor and abandoning the Horde. The planet is destroyed and pulled into the twisting never, forming a floating landmass called the Outlands. In order to save Azeroth from the might of a now stranded Horde, Khadgar collapses the Dark Portal, trapping himself and the Alliance expedition in the Outlands. Presumed dead, statues of the leaders of the expedition are erected in the newly rebuilt Stormwind.
Angered
by Ner'zhul's betrayal of the Horde, Kil'jaeden turns him into an evil hat and a sword called Frostworm that have the power to raise the dead. Then he drops him on Azeroth.
Wait. Alright, hold on.
In preparation for a Legion invasion.
I gotta just hear that one more time. So this is the Lich King.
Angered by Ner'zhul's betrayal of the Horde, Kil'jaeden turns him into an
Kil'jaeden?
evil hat and a sword called Frostworm that have the power to raise the dead. Then he drops him on Azeroth in order to weaken the human kingdoms in preparation for a Legion invasion. He also gives Ner'zhul a few demons called Dreadlords to help speed things along. In the Orcish internment camps, a young orc named Thrall befriends Doomhammer, and together they rally the orcs into rebellion and
people are saying the jailer actually did all this, right?
escape the camps. They build a cool new horde, and the secret ingredient is friendship, but Orgrim is killed, naming Thrall the new war chief. Thrall leads the orcs to the lost continent of Kalimdor in order to escape the humans. During the voyage, they meet with the Darkspear trolls and Matoran, both of whom join the horde. Ner'zhul, now called the Lich King, has had a few years to get ready, and he's starting to build a following. He needs powerful magic boys to open a big portal, so he recruits the wizard Kel'Thuzad, and together they make a plague that kills people and turns them into zombies. They release it into the northern cities of Lordaeron via infected grain, and the Third War begins. King Taranis Menethil of Lordaeron hears rumors of a plague to the north and sends his son Arthas and the mage Jaina Pravamore to investigate. They find that Kel'Thuzad has poisoned a recent grain delivery to the bustling city of Stratholme.
So these character models are from Warcraft 3 Reforged? Actually, no, they're not. They're from Warcraft 3 Original. Okay. Yeah, I know Warcraft 3 Beginning. Yeah. I still got to finish watching the Warcraft 3 cutscenes. We'll do that on a stream.
Plague. Arthas kills Kel'Thuzad and they head to Stratholme to stop the grain shipment. The duo is too late to stop the townsfolk from eating the grain, and with no cure for the plague, Arthas decides to kill the infected before they're turned into mindless undead. Jaina is aghast and abandons Arthas. Arthas purges the city and meets the Dreadlord Mal'Ganis, who taunts the prince, telling him to find him in Northrend. Arthas becomes obsessed with taking revenge on Mal'Ganis and follows him to Northrend, discovering the sword Frostmourne along the way. The sword consumes his soul, and Arthas is corrupted by the will of the Lich King, becoming an undead soldier called a Death Knight. Now minion of the Lich King, Arthas returns to Lordaeron and murders his father, King Taranis Menethil, while his forces destroy the city. The Lich King still needs Kel'Thuzad to summon Archimon, so he orders Arthas to stuff the dead wizard chunks in a jar. In order to raise Kel'Thuzad as a Lich, Arthas needs the power of the Sunwell, so he marches his forces north to Kel'Thalas. Along the way, he captures the Ranger General of Silvermoon, Sylvanas Windrunner, who he kills and raises as a Banshee. The Scourge storm Silvermoon and slaughter the High Elves, raising Kel'Thuzad as a Lich and corrupting the Sunwell in the process. With Kel'Thuzad resurrected, the Scourge return south and raid the city of Dalaran for a magic book. Once they have it, Kel'Thuzad summons Archimon, who builds a sandcastle and punches it, which destroys Dalaran. Remember that second Well of Eternity Illidan made in Hyjal? Archimon needs it to summon the Legion, so he and the gang head west to Kalimdor.
It's so interesting, like, how when he talks this fast, how it's like, oh yeah, the second Well of Eternity. It's just like, it's insane. It's insane how much is happening.
Big tree called the World Tree grew in it, and it made the elves immortal. Jaina and Thrall are both met by the ghost of Medivh, who says they need to stop Archimon to Mount Hyjal or Azeroth will be destroyed. Jaina leads the Alliance to Kalimdor. On Kalimdor, the spooky Medivh ghost meets Jaina and Thrall again and tells them that the Alliance and Horde need to work together. The one group of orcs under Grommash Hellscream gets tricked by Manaroth into drinking more demon blood and becomes the Burning Legion again. Jaina frees Grom, who kills Manaroth, freeing the orcs but killing himself in the process. The Night Elves find out that the Legion is invading again and join the fight. Tyrande, now the leader of the Night Elves, orders Illidan to be released from jail to help fight demons. Illidan promises he's done consuming demonic power to stop the Legion. Illidan then promptly consumes more demonic power to stop the Legion, eating the skull of Gul'dan and using the powers to blow up a Dreadlord. Tyrande appear and are furious and banish Illidan, who runs off and sulks. The ghost of Medivh tells everyone that he's manifesting because he feels bad for opening the dark portal and wants to fix his mistake. The three armies pledge to stop the Legion and build a series of base camps in Mount Hyjal to prevent Archimon from reaching the well. Archimon completely bulldozes through these base camps and reaches the well, so the ancient spirits of the Night Elves called Wisps turn themselves into a bomb and blow Archimon and his army up. They also accidentally blow up the World Tree, so the Night Elves stop being immortal, but at least the Third War is over. Thrall heads south into the deserts of Kalimdor and found...
The Night Elves stop being immortal? I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay.
The Horde capital of Orgrimmar, named after Orgrim Doomhammer. In the ruins of Kel'Thalas, Prince Calphas Sunstrider destroys the Sunwell so it doesn't corrupt his people. Without the Sunwell, the High Elves go into magic withdrawal, and most rename themselves to the Blood Elves. About 10% continue to call themselves High Elves and break off to rejoin the Alliance. This schism becomes the single largest point of contention among the WoW player base. Illidan, still angry about being accused of serving demons, agrees to serve Kil'jaeden by hunting down and killing the Lich King, who's gone rogue. He teams up with some Naga and Prince Calphas and casts a spell which severely injures the Lich King. Ner'zhul the Hat realizes that unless someone puts him on, he will die from his injuries, so he recalls Arthas to Northrend. The Alliance rallies under Grand Marshal Garithos to push the undead out of the ruins of the Kingdom of Lordaeron, now called the Plaguelands. Due to the Lich King being weakened, Sylvanas breaks free from his control and works alongside him to retake the capital city. However, once the Scourge is defeated, she turns on her living allies.
So that's what happened. She broke free.
And slays them. Claiming Lordaeron for herself, she unites the undead freed from the Lich King's control into the Forsaken. Arthas leaves Kel'Thuzad to command the remaining Scourge.
Okay, so Sylvanas, because he was injured, was able to break free. That makes sense. Okay.
Plaguelands and returns to Northrend. Illidan battles Arthas in a final attempt to prevent him from saving the Lich King, but Arthas wins and puts on the hat, merging his soul with Ner'zhul and being frozen in a block of ice. Illidan retreats through a portal to the Outlands with Calphas and some of the Naga. Fearing the Alliance will attempt to retake Lordaeron from her, Sylvanas and some of the Naga. Fearing the Alliance will attempt to retake Lordaeron from saving the remaining Scourge in the Plaguelands and returns to Northrend. Illidan battles Arthas in a final attempt to prevent him from saving the Lich King, but Arthas wins and puts on the hat, merging his soul with Ner'zhul and being frozen in a block of ice. Illidan retreats through a portal to the Outlands with Calfas and some of the Naga. Fearing the Alliance will attempt to retake Lordaeron from her, Sylvanas and the Forsaken join the Horde, hoping their military might will deter the Alliance. The Horde now consists of Orcs, Tauren, Trolls, and Forsaken. With the loss of Lordaeron, the recently rebuilt city of Stormwind becomes the new seat of the Alliance, which consists of humans, dwarves, gnomes, night elves, and a few remaining high elves. The city of Dalaran gets rebuilt and they put it under a dome. A night elf named Fandral Staghelm decides to grow a new world tree called Teldrassil so the night elves can keep being immortal. It doesn't work, but the night elves decide to live on it anyway. While traveling to a diplomatic meeting with the Horde, King Varian Wrynn is kidnapped. His 10-year-old son Anduin is named leader of Stormwind, with Bolvar Dragon acting as regent lord. This marks the beginning of World of Warcraft. The armies of the Horde and Alliance have been greatly weakened by the Third War, so both factions
I'm keeping up.
Citizens to depopulate the local wildlife. These citizens become known as the Champions of Azeroth and are the player characters in WoW. In Blackrock Mountain, Ragnaros starts summoning elementals, so the champions of the Horde and Alliance banish him back to the Firelands. Then they go upstairs and kill Rend Blackhand. On Kalimdor, Cthulhu and all the bugs break out of jail, so the Alliance and Horde build a stick and use it to break into bug jail to kill Cthulhu. We can kill old gods, but the Titans can't because reasons. Off in the Outlands, Illidan and Calfas steal a floating chandelier ship called Tempest Keep. Velen and the surviving Draenei steal a piece of it and fly off into space. Kel'Thuzad builds a big floating box called Naxxramas that he's ruling the Plaguelands from. The champions of Azeroth break in and kill him. The remaining demons in the Outlands reopen the Dark Portal in order to invade Azeroth. They are beaten up immediately, and Azeroth decides to invade the Outlands to teach them a lesson. This marks the beginning of the Burning Crusade. Calfas discovers that Fel energy is a substitute for his Sunwell and joins the Legion. Blood Elves start doing Fel magic and their eyes turn green. Some are upset about this and join the Horde. The rest continue to follow Calfas. The Draenei crash land on Azeroth and join the Alliance because it's the side that doesn't have orcs. The Alliance find Khadgar, Círdan, and Trollbane alive and operating in the Outlands. Illyria Windrunner and General Turalyon are still missing. Thrall meets Garrosh Hellscream. The son of Grommash Hellscream left behind on Draenor. The two become friends and Garrosh joins the Horde. The champions of Azeroth beat up Illidan and send him to jail. Then we beat up Calfas and he gets really big and dies. Calfas gets resurrected with Fel magic and decides to use the Sunwell to summon Kil'jaeden to Azeroth. The Alliance and Horde lay siege to the Sunwell, killing Calfas again and stopping Kil'jaeden before he can enter Azeroth. Velen purifies the Sunwell by throwing a dead chandelier into it so Blood Elves don't die of withdrawal. This marks the end of the Burning Crusade. In Northrend, Malygos gets mad about how much magic people are using and decides no more magic for anyone. He begins to slurp up all the magic on Azeroth, which angers Vakir and Tor of Dalaran, since without magic, wizards are just frail nerds. They teleport Dalaran to the skies above Northrend and keep up with the other dragon aspects in order to fight Malygos. Varian Wrynn is rescued and returns to Stormwind to take his place as High King of the Alliance. The new and improved Lich King Arthas wakes up and decides to conquer Azeroth. He sends infected grain to the capital cities of the Alliance and Horde, which kills some citizens, but mostly just angers the two factions.
Man, it's crazy that he used grain like that.
To stop the Lich King. They're joined by the Argent Crusade, a group of paladins devoted to stopping the undead. Some of Arthas' Death Knights rebel and join the Alliance and Horde. The Lich King resurrects Kel'Thuzad again and moves Naxxramas to Northrend in order to fight the Argent Crusade. Kel'Thuzad is killed almost immediately. Also, the dragons kill Malygos, so he stops eating all the magic, and another dragon named Klekos replaces him as the Aspect. Some of the Forsaken betray everyone and release a plague on a bunch of Alliance and Horde soldiers, including Bolvar Fordragon. Alexstrasza tries to save him by setting him on fire, with questionable results. Yogg-Saron wakes up inside of Ulduar, so the champions of Azeroth kill him before he drives everyone insane. The Argent Crusade hosts a big joust to decide who gets to kill the Lich King. The winners get to storm Icecrown Citadel. It's discovered that the charred but still alive Bolvar is being held by Arthas. Led by the High Lord of the Argent Crusade, Tyrion Fordring, the best jousters in Azeroth march on Icecrown Citadel and kill the Lich King, shattering Frostmourne in the process. The spirit of King Tyrannus Menethil is released from Frostmourne and tells Tyrion that someone needs to put on the evil hat or the undead will start killing everyone. A walking charcoal briquette that is Bolvar calls dibs and becomes the new Lich King, getting frozen in a block of ice. The War of the Lich King ends. Remember Deathwing? The old gods have been whispering to him for 10,000 years. So he's even crazier than before, and he just woke up on the wrong side of a bed and broke out a deep home, blowing up a lot of Azeroth in the process. Now everything is on fire, and Fantasy Utah got flooded. The king of the dwarves, Magni Bronzebeard, tries to research how to stop Deathwing from blowing up Azeroth and accidentally turns himself into a giant diamond. Now Ironforge doesn't have a king, and the three dwarf clans fight over who should lead. They wind up deciding to just make a council. Gilneas gets overrun by a furry convention, and the Forsaken invade and try to plague him. The Alliance shows up to help, but Sylvanas destroys Gilneas anyway.
Furry convention.
So they rejoin the Alliance. A bunch of goblins that live on an island almost die in a storm, but Thrall saves them, so they join the Horde. The dragon aspects team up to stop Deathwing. They can't form Captain Planet without the aspect of Rock, so they recruit Thrall because he's good at talking to Rock. Thrall has to retire from the Horde, so he appoints Garrosh as the new war chief. Deathwing decides he isn't burning things fast enough, so he summons Ragnaros, who has legs now. The druids storm into the Firelands to keep Ragnaros from burning down their trees and build for real this time. The aspects realize they can't stop Deathwing without using the Dragon Soul, so Nosdormu goes back in time and steals it. Then Thrall blows him up. Using the Dragon Soul to blow up Deathwing used up all the Dragon aspects' power, so they aren't as powerful anymore. The Cataclysm ends. Garrosh likes war, so he decides to start one by blowing up the Alliance city of Faramore. Jaina goes crazy and most of her hair turns white. Anduin is on a boat but gets chased by the Horde and crash lands on an uncharted island called Pandaria, a mystical land inhabited by talking pandas. The Pandaren tell the Alliance and Horde they need to stop fighting or wake up the angry Old God spirit that haunts their land. The two factions proceed to fight even harder, and the Old Gods start corrupting everything. Anduin asks Garrosh to help him save Pandaria. Garrosh responds by dropping the bell on him. Some of the Horde leaders get upset with Garrosh for declaring war on literally everything, so Garrosh declares war on them and forms a cool new Horde, and the secret ingredient is racism. The rest of the Horde splits off under patrol bullshit. Garrosh sees how powerful the Old God spirits are and decides he wants to eat one. He starts researching how and learns that the heart of an Old God is buried in a sacred Pandaren mountain. He digs up the heart and throws it in a lake, corrupting all of Pandaria. At this point, Garrosh has declared war on literally every major faction, all of whom team up and storm Orgrimmar to kill him. Garrosh's horde is defeated and Garrosh is captured and put on trial for setting the world record for most war crimes, ending Mists of Pandaria. While on trial, Garrosh escapes with the help of an evil bronze dragon and goes back in time to Draenor before the first horde drinks the blood of Manaroth. Luckily for this video, going back in time creates a little pocket dimension instead of rewriting the entire history of WoW. In this pocket dimension, Garrosh tells his dad that drinking the blood will enslave the Horde of the Legion, so they kill Manaroth, capture Gul'dan, and form a cool new Iron Horde, and the secret ingredient is Goblin technology. They still decide to invade Azeroth though, so they build a new dark portal and plug Gul'dan into it like a 9-volt battery. Somehow, this allows their portal to hijack into our portal, and suddenly the Iron Horde is pouring into present-day Azeroth. The Alliance and Horde team up with Khadgar, a resident expert at closing the dark portal, and send a strike force called the Iron Vanguard.
But he always screws it up.
They do this by unplugging
Can you destroy that thing?
Letting him walk away for some reason. Then, since people keep reopening these things, we blow up a portal with a cannon.
Okay,
the Iron
thank
Vanguard goes around killing the various warlords of the clans. Thrall challenges Garrosh to an honorable orc duel, but then he loses, so he just kills him with lightning instead. Without 90% of its leadership, the Iron Horde gets absolutely bulldozed, at which point Gul'dan shows up with a cooler of that tasty demon blood, and the Iron Horde orcs all join the Legion. Gul'dan summons Archimond, who's still alive, because it turns out that the demons that have been getting killed have to be killed in the Twisting Never, their souls just go back to Argus and reform. Also, this is the same Archimond who fought in the Third War, because despite this being a pocket dimension, there's only one Burning Legion somehow. Look, WoD is a really confusing expansion. Anyway, the Iron Vanguard teams up with remains of the uncorrupted Iron Horde, because apparently war crimes are okay if other people commit more war crimes. They kill Archimond for real this time, but not before he picks up Gul'dan and throws him into space. The Iron Vanguard declares victory and goes home, ending the warlords of Draenor. The Burning Legion sends alternate universe Gul'dan to Azeroth in order to open the tomb of Sargeras and let the Legion
alternate universe Gul'dan.
He also steals Illidan's unconscious body from jail to use as a vessel for Sargeras. The Alliance and Horde team up to stop the Burning Legion once and for all on the broken shore, and they get absolutely obliterated.
That was
Tyrion
sick.
gets melted, Vol'jin is murked by a random demon, and Varian gets disenchanted by Gul'dan. For reasons unclear to everyone, including Vol'jin, he decides Sylvanas should be the next war chief and then promptly dies. Anduin is now High King of the Alliance and also kinda hot. Remember that Dwarf King who got turned into a rock? He woke up and he can talk to Azeroth now. Also, a fat goat turns Ysera crazy, so the champions of Azeroth killer. Lich King Bolvar wakes up and he starts making Death Knights to fight the Legion. Also, he's on our side now. The Legion is still primarily located on the Broken Isle, so Khadgar teleports Dalaran there to fight them. The Alliance and Horde free Illidan, who disenchants Gul'dan. The Burning Legion is starting to lose, so Kil'jaeden plans to use the Tomb of Sargeras to make an even bigger portal so the Legion can bring more troops from Argus, but we storm the tomb and kill him first. For real this time. Illidan then opens the portal anyway, because he wants to fight more demons.
Okay, here we go.
The armies of Azeroth all pile onto a spaceship and fly to the planet Argus to kill the Titan Argus. They find Illyria and Turallion, who are on a space crusade. The gang finds out that Sargeras is holding the souls of the Titan Pantheon prisoner and free them. Then they kill Argus, which means the demons can't respawn anymore. Meanwhile, Sargeras finally has a portal big enough to pass through, so he heads to Azeroth to destroy it. The Pantheon stops him and puts him in Bad Titan jail, but not before Sargeras impales his sword into Azeroth in a last-ditch effort to kill the World Soul. The Legion is defeated and Illidan stays behind to bully Sargeras.
What sword? Okay, wait. Listen. Question for the lore masters. In this very video, he said that didn't Sargeras kill the Pantheon? The other Titans? And then the Pantheon stopped him. Is this because there's multiple timelines? What's going on here? Or they're gods, they don't actually die? What's happening here? He imprisoned them, killed their bodies, kept their souls as souvenirs. Okay, so they're not done. Got it. Okay. So that was his... Okay, yeah. Got it. Okay.
Back on Azeroth, the Titan World Soul is bleeding to death because it has a big sword stuck in it. The blood is good at making bombs, so everybody wants it. Sylvanas is angry when an elf was mean to her, so she burns down Teldrassil. The Alliance retaliates by storming Lordaeron, so Sylvanas blows it up. Anduin captures High Overlord Saurfang, who feels bad about burning down defenseless civilians. The champions of Azeroth get a fantasy phone call from Magni. Azeroth is going to die unless they cram a lot of her blood into a magic necklace, so they start doing that. The Alliance and Horde go to Kultiris and Zandalar because they need boats. Saurfang still feels bad about committing genocide, so Anduin lets him go. Saurfang rallies the rest of the Horde behind him because they also feel bad about committing genocide. Saurfang and his no-genocide Horde team up with the Alliance and go to Orgrimmar to stop Sylvanas and her pro-genocide Horde. Saurfang decides at the last minute to challenge Sylvanas to an honorable orc duel instead, and Sylvanas agrees. Saurfang is about to win, so Sylvanas just insta-kills him, tells the Horde she never liked him anyway, and flies off. Everyone feels bad, but the pro-genocide Horde's mom just left, so they forgive them for all the genocide immediately and before 4 ends. Things are starting to wind down with the champions of Azeroth accidentally setting Azoth free because a knife tells them to. Then they kill him with a magic necklace and nothing of consequence changes. Sylvanas flies to Icecrown Citadel, beats up Witch King Bolvar and steals his hat. Then she breaks it, which makes the sky explode and also probably kills Ner'zhul. Now the afterlife is connected to regular life, which is bad, so everyone's about to kill themselves in order to beat up the Grim Reaper. And that's the history of WoW.
Oh my god. So okay, this is 3 years ago, so it's before Dragonflight, obviously. So they stopped it right there. And before that expansion, that dagger is important. Yeah, it stopped at Shadowlands, and they appear to not know what the dagger was fully, which is important now, right? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, really. I mean, that was taking a lot of work, both editing and prepping. So shout out to Hidden Azeroth. Again, check them out if you want to see more of their work. Very good stuff. But wow, that was the Naifu. My brain is full to explode with all that information, but yeah, it was really good. Wow. Shadow Priest to really get into the nitty gritty about the dagger, really. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely learned a lot of like weird origin stuff that I had no idea. Like the elves. The elves are trolls. I did not know that. That's super interesting. Super interesting. The spirit of history, the entire world. There's a lot of summary. Cool. Xalatath. Yeah. Wasn't as important at the time as it is now. It was known. Oh, it was known. Okay. Yeah. Whispers used to play through Legion. Oh, a Shadow Priest, you mean. I see. Most important weapon in the history of Azeroth. Wow. Awesome. Well, I really liked it. I thought it was good. Yeah, like I said, I didn't expect to learn kind of like major things, which I thought I would know that. If I somehow just escaped me. I guess it wouldn't have come up where the elves came from, but that was really cool. If they came from trolls and stuff. But yep, I really liked it. Shout out to Hidden Azeroth. Great video. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, that was awesome. We ended up watching a good amount of these in the end.
Destroy the city.
And learned a lot. Dang. Learned a whole lot, and we got to see the new cutscenes as well. Nobble. Yeah, Nobble. Nobble you guys have mentioned fondly, I think, quite a few times, right? Elf family tree to Philidari screenshots. Thank you, Shay. I saw a lore video where the priest is in love with Xalatath, which is lore accurate because I'm in love too. Nice. That's funny. Elf lineage is only slightly less complicated than Tolkien elf lore. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, Tolkien elf lore is much more in depth. Platinum WoW does good lore videos. Oh, really? Platinum? Yeah. Awesome. Oh, Xalatath's voice. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Yeah, I really like that. That was cool. Definitely informative. Wow. Like, more informative than I thought it was going to be. It was just crammed to bursting with information. It was actually really amazing. I'm trying to think of what else I learned, but I have to like really think about it because it was so rich, so rife with information. But it was really good. Yeah, I liked it. It was awesome. And I hope you guys did as well. Makes your head explode. Yeah, that was a lot. That was like, I think it was just the pace that it was going. About halfway through, my mind like shut down, but I still picked up a lot. On loop while sleeping. See if you wake up a lore master. Yes, true. That is so funny. It's 22 no's in the elf family. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, guys. That was awesome. So, thank you for suggesting it. It ended up being a really fun watch. For like kind of a lore-centric thing. And like it wasn't quite a good fit for viewer choice, so I'm glad we did it here. That was actually really cool to put at an end of a WoW night. That was awesome. My brain is mush after that. I'm not gonna lie, in a good way. It was very enjoyable. So thank you. I see why a lot of you guys suggested that. So I'm glad we finally, rallied and watched it. That's a lot of fun. Awesome, guys. Well, I really, really enjoyed that. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you all so much. And yeah, man, we're gonna do this again soon when there's more cutscenes. Hopefully, War Within obviously is gonna have a lot of stuff coming out, so that's gonna be sweet. Beyond that, we're gonna have tomorrow night. I think I'm gonna do a lore talk with Sleep Easy, so get ready for that for Final Fantasy. He's one of the biggest lore masters, along with myself in Final Fantasy. So we're probably gonna do a theory lore talk together, which will be really fun. And the day after that, I think, is going to be when we do the Pandaria stuff on stream. Okay, so get ready for that. I will be in touch in the Discord, planning with Campfire Goth, our mod, to see the best time to do that. That was really fun, guys. I'm glad we got to do this again. It's been too long since we had a proper, full Warcraft cinematic night. Even though they were really short, it was really fun and it felt like the old days. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I'll be in touch about that, and that might change the timing of that event. All right, but I will let you guys know in the Discord, and of course, check out the notifications when they come up. Stop playing WoW and play more FF7 Remake. Can't go wrong there, man. FF7 it'll treat you good. I'll be on Discord. Yeah, thank you, Campfire. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate all of you so much, and have a lovely night, my friends. I'm gonna cut there. Good night, everybody. Hop in our Discord too if you want to play with the Philidari on those events. Hop in our Discord. Also hop into over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you guys are the best. Yeah, sub on YouTube if you're new for some reason and haven't subbed yet. Go for it, and we'll check it out. And by the way, shout out to the Warcraft community, everybody in the Philidari who's kind of got us up to this point and who was a part of the journey that got us here. Thank you, guys. It means the world to me. Have a lovely night, friends. Talk to you soon.